Hi kids, I'm here in the back parking lot of our church. And did you know that we have beehives? That's right, there are beehives here in the parking lot, and I'm going to take the camera closer to give you a look at what's going on in these beehives, but I don't want to get stung. So I need to take necessary precautions before I approach those beehives. So I don't have a bee suit or anything, but I think I have what it takes. I have some hockey equipment that I think would be useful in this situation. First of all, my hockey jersey. And so I'm just going to put that on. That's going to cover a lot of skin already, right? Big hockey jersey. Bees can't get through that hockey material. And I have some hockey gloves. I don't want to get stung on the fingers or the soft palm. And so I have some hockey gloves for that. The bee can't sting through that. And of course, I don't want to get stung on the face or on my head. A lot of surface area there for a bee to find his restless stinger a home. So I have a helmet. Put on my helmet like this. And don't want to get stung in the face, so cage. Smart. So, kids, this is going to keep me safe now from getting stung in the face. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Kids, you're probably thinking to yourself, John, you've forgotten something. Right. My neck. No problem. I've thought of that as well. So I have a scarf. So now, kids, I can approach the beehive with no skin showing at all. I should be safe. Okay, let's go now, and I'm going to show you a closer look at the life of these bees. So you can see that there are just hundreds of bees in these hives, and they're coming out of the hive. And what I really wanted to show you, kids, is that they're moving in this direction from the hives right past me here. And they're flying out towards their source of food, which is flowers and all kinds of weeds and special trees that have blossoms on them. And these bees are moving now from the entrance of their hive, and they're moving out in this direction, following this path. And I'm literally standing right in the path of where these bees are moving. They're flying right around me right now, almost like water parting around a boulder in a raging river. And I'm standing in what is literally called the bee line. Okay, kids, I'm in the shade of a tree nearby the beehives. You can still see the bees moving by, but I think it's safe. I'm going to risk lifting up my shield here. So far, no stings, and then taking off my helmet, risking my wonderful, beautiful head. And then you can see I've also taken off the scarf because it's so hot out. It's 30 degrees out, and so I'm even risking my jugular vein, which bees love, to be able to now share how this bee line connects with the life and ministry of Jesus. Well, the bee line really describes how these wonderful insects are determined to go straight towards the source of life for them, the source of food, which is nectar and pollen. They don't turn to the left or to the right. They don't get moving around in silly directions, and they don't get lost. They don't go searching for something they shouldn't be searching for. These bees are determined, and the bee line is one of the most amazing things in nature to show that kind of determination. So, I think it's the perfect illustration to describe the life of Jesus, because Jesus was actually determined in his ministry life. He was purposeful. And his focus, his direction, all through his life was a determination to go towards the cross. We've been looking at the stories of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew. Well, they're stories of incredible preaching and amazing miracles, stories of multiplying fish and even breaking bread and making multiplying of bread, walking on water, healing people. All of those stories describe Jesus as the King of Kings and that he's building his kingdom of heaven here on earth. And Jesus was determined and focused in that, and he knew that it would lead to the cross. Well, when Jesus died on the cross, he died on the cross to bring back to his Father this great victory of winning forgiveness of sins to those who believe in him. Boys and girls, if you believe in Jesus Christ, and if you believe that Jesus is in fact God's Son and that he died on the cross for you, then you're believing that when he died on the cross, he did that to wash you clean on your inside, your heart, to be washed clean from the sins that we commit in our life. He did that in order that we might be brought into his family. And that was the purpose of the cross, to bring us into the family of God. Well, these bees are bringing back life for the hive, back to the hive in order for there to be life here in this place. And I can see them over there doing that very thing. Well, that's an illustration. It describes for us something that's more extraordinary about the life of Jesus and how he has brought eternal life. Now, that's the way the Bible describes it, eternal life to those who believe in him. And so, boys and girls, we can know today something very special about Jesus. Even though it was the cross, even though it was suffering and rejection and death, we know that Jesus was focused and determined and did not move to the left or to the right down some other pathway, but even went as far as giving up his life for us. Because of his great love, that's why he did it. Why would he do that? Because of his great love for his creation and for us. I hope that encourages you today as you think about the person of Jesus Christ and what you believe in. Okay, well, even though I don't have my stuff on, my protective gear, I'm just gonna come back here to say goodbye to the bees. We can say, goodbye, bees. Ah! Ow! Ow! Just kidding. No bees got me today. I was toe covered up. Did I say toe? Have a wonderful day, kids.